Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today I've got a little bit of a different video for you, and it's sort of like a little experiment sort of video. Let me explain. So being a busy mum and you've got so much to do, you've got to keep track of your toddler, you've got to keep track of the housework, you got to keep on top of tidying, you got to keep on top of the laundry. It's crazy. Even if you've got like in between like 1 kid or 10 kids, regardless, it's hard. Even if you just got the one like I have, it's still a busy day every day. So little disasters are bound to happen every now and again. I have tried to be very careful when I do my laundry. I wouldn't say a lot, but I do have a few very nice designer expensive clothes. Majority of them were given to me as presents for like Christmas or birthday, because I do have some relatives that like to buy me like really nice clothes as a treat for like birthday and Christmas. So, and Elodie's got some nice ones too. So every time I do the laundry, I do try and be so careful like with mixing colours and obviously making sure nothing like that can't go in the dryer ends up in the dryer. And so far so good. Up until about a couple of months ago, I did have my first ever laundry disaster. I accidentally, I was emptying the washing machine, making sure there was nothing in there that couldn't be in the dryer before I put the dryer setting on. We have a washer dryer because we don't have the space for one of each. So I was trying to take out the clothes that couldn't go in the dryer to put them on the airer. And unfortunately, I missed one of my favourite jumpers. I didn't realise it was still in there. I set the dryer, and when I pulled my jumper out, I realised that it was now small enough to fit a 5-year-old. Just show you that it's my Ted Baker jumper. It's like I got it for a birthday a few years ago, and it was one of my most favourite jumpers. And when I pulled it out, I nearly started crying. I was absolutely devastated that this happened. So obviously if something like this happens and it's not something sentimental or expensive, my first instinct would be to just throw it away. But with this, I just couldn't do it. I just could not throw this away. Even if it meant me giving it to Elodie when she turned 5 or whatever size she got to where this would fit her, there was no chance whatsoever of me throwing this gorgeous jumper away. So instead of like waiting for Elodie to grow up to fit into this, I started thinking like, is there anything I can do to get this back to its original size? It's Ted Baker 2, so that's somewhere like a size 8 to 10. Since having Elodie, I've sort of like been a sort of like size 10 to 12. So this jumper was tight on me anyway. There's no chance I'm going to get into it now. But I was thinking, is there something I can do to fix this jumper to get it back right? So I was all over the internet looking for ways you could unshrink, if that's even like a real word, to unshrink clothes that have accidentally gone in the dryer that shouldn't have gone in the dryer. So I have found quite a few ideas on Google. They're all pretty similar. All the forums I've been on where people have asked these questions, all the answers seem to be pretty similar. So what I'm going to do for you guys, I'm going to film me trying to get this jumper back to normal, and then hopefully at the end I'll be able to show you the outcome, and hopefully it's back to its original size. So stay tuned guys, and I hope you enjoy this little clip that I've got planned. So guys, what it said is our first step. We've got to fill a sink filled with lukewarm water, not too hot, just a nice temperature. And then we've got to soak the jumper or whatever item you've got in the water for 30 minutes and add some gentle shampoo or conditioner. So we've just got that soaking in there now. I'm just going to add some of Elodie's L'Oreal Kids shampoo. It does specify that it's extra gentle. I don't know if you can see that on there. I didn't have any baby shampoo left because we're using this now. Now she's getting a bit bigger. She just seems to like the bottle, I suppose, like I used to do when I was a kid. But yeah, so this is the most gentle shampoo I can find. All the other ones upstairs, like or my type of ones, seem to have like extra scented and things like that. So I thought this was the best one to use. So I'm just going to put, it just says recommends a capful, so I'm just going to put a little bit in there. Hopefully that's enough. So it doesn't specify if you have to rub it in or not, but I'm going to. It just seems like the right thing to do. And then what you've got to do is you've got to let that soak for, it recommends for 30 minutes. So guys, it's now been 30 minutes, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out, and what it wants you to do is let some of the excess water run out, but it doesn't want you to completely rinse it either. And then what we have to do is we have to lay it out flat on a towel and then roll it up into the towel. So guys, what you can see I've done here, it's just rolled up inside the towel just nicely in a roll, and it just wants you to let the towel sort of soak up any excess water that like maybe still be in there. So the next step of what we're going to do, it wants us to unroll it out while it's still damp. And then what we're going to do is, while the jumper is still damp, it recommends that we don't wait until it's completely dry, while it's still quite damp. This is when we've got to gently reshape it back to its original size. So gently stretch bit by bit to get it back to hopefully its original size. So guys, I just wanted to give you the amazing news that it works. The theory works. I cannot believe it. I've tried so many different like little hacks and tips on the internet that just haven't worked at all. So I didn't really have high hopes for this one, but I cannot believe that it actually works. Like, my jumper fits me again. Like, the jumper that before was like small enough to fit Elodie, like a 2-year-old, fits me again, like perfectly fits me. I mean, it is a little bit tight on me still, but I need to keep reminding myself that I have put on weight since I had Elodie and since I got this jumper, so I have gone up a size. Like, I used to be a size 8, which is what this jumper is. I'm now hovering in between a size 10 and a 12. I'm trying to lose the weight, but it's just not happening. So yeah, this jumper actually fits. Actually, I can actually get it on and it looks nice and it doesn't look like it's been shrunk. Don't worry about the arms, guys. Like, it was like a 3/4 length jumper, like it was cropped at the sleeves. I don't know why it was like that, but it was like that when I got it. So it's nothing to do, like the sleeves aren't nothing to do with it shrinking. That's how the sleeves were originally. I've like tugged and tugged at them because I couldn't remember how far down my arm they actually came. But I feel like this is about right because I can't actually get them to pull any further down. So it must have been like how far down they were anyway. I do remember they were cropped, but I can't remember how far. But yeah, it fits me perfect, like round the neck and around the waist and the length, and I cannot believe I've actually managed to get it to fit me again. It's just absolutely unbelievable that hack works. Like, considering, like, I wouldn't have minded if it was just like, I would have understood if it like had just been like a size or 2 smaller, like what normally happens when you shrink things, but it was literally like, it was like this big, and I've managed to get it back to the size 8 that it was before. I mean, I cannot actually believe that hack worked. I mean, I'm so amazed. I'm just so happy with it. I will tell you guys that after I filmed that video of me doing it in the sink, like the little demo that I just showed you, I did let it dry, and then I repeated the stage a couple more times because I could only get it to go like a couple of sizes bigger each time. So what I did was I stretched it out a bit, and then I let it dry, I let it air dry, and then I repeated the process another 2 times to just stretch it a few times. I feel like it might need maybe one more go just to stretch the length a bit. But like I say, it might be to do with the fact that I've gained weight, why it feels a bit tight. But yeah, the hack works, guys, so please give it a go if you feel like you've had one of these laundry incidents and you feel like just throwing your clothes away. Please give this a go first, guys, because trust me, like, it works. You can see the jumper on me, it fits nice. I haven't been out and bought another one. The Ted Baker doesn't do this jumper anymore. I have checked. So yeah, I haven't been out and bought another one, I swear. It literally just showing you this hack, and it actually works. So please give it a go, guys. If you have had a laundry incident like me where you shoved your best jumper in the dryer or any other similar incident, it works, guys. I even saw on Facebook about this girl who, this is genius actually. I wish I'd heard about her hack before I told you guys this one. She actually, when she had some clothes that were a bit shrunken or were too tight on her, she would actually get a shower with the clothes on and use like the shampoo and everything like on the clothes, like as she was wearing them. So then they would stretch on her while she was in the shower wearing them. I thought, oh my god, that's genius. Why didn't I do that with the jumper? So what I did was, on my last go at stretching it, what I did was, while it was still damp, I mean it was cold, but it worked. I think it worked better. I think it helped. So when the jumper was still damp, I put it on after the second go, when it was like, I'd got it big enough to be able to fit me, but it was still tight, I put it on, sort of like did some stretches in it, like this, just to, you know, stretch it out while I had it on, and I feel like that actually really helped as well. So that might be something you want to give a go to. Obviously, I only kept it on for a few minutes. You don't want to give yourself pneumonia. So yeah, I put it on, but I only put it on for a few minutes, just did a few stretches and then took it straight off because it was really cold. So there you go, guys. Like I say, the hack works. I'm happy. I got my favourite jumper back. I'm over the moon. So there you go, guys. You're welcome to give it a go if you accidentally shrink something, like shrink your best jumper like I did, or shrink anything that you don't want to throw away. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it useful. See you in the next one, guys.